Assalamu alaikum, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video we are discuss about in a topic how to use Microsoft's remote desktop connections. Need to access remote PC from another computer or a mobile device. Microsoft Remote Desktop Connection RDC tools will let you connect from after. For as long as the remote Windows computer is turned on and set up for remote connections, you can grab a file, open an application, troubleshoot a problem, or just work remotely. Through RDC, you can remotely access multiple Windows computers over the same networks what, whether they are at home or at your office. If you remotely log into your employer network through a VPN or other security to buy them and stop them to pass by through RDC, you can remotely access multiple Windows computer over the same network, whether they are at home or at your office. If you remotely log into your employer network through a VPN or other security gateway, you can use RDC to connect to other PCs in your office or business, assuming your IT department allows it. To start accept a remote connections, the computer must be running Windows 10 Pro or Enterprise or Windows 11 Pro or Enterprise. The home edition of Windows does not support the features remote desktop connections. It's built into Windows but can also be installed from the Microsoft Store. If you want to access and control a computer from a non-Windows device, Microsoft RDC app is also available for Mac, iOS and Android. Set up Microsoft Remote Desktop connections. First, you or someone else must physically sign into the PC you want to remotely access. Enable Remote Desktop on this computer by going Setting System Remote Desktop. Turn on the switch next to Remote Desktop. Click Confirm to enable the setting. In Windows 10, options to keep your PC awake for connections when plugged in and make your PC discoverable on private network should both be enabled. Leave both options enabled. Instead click the advanced setting link. Check the box next to require computer to use network to authentication NLA to connect. NLA adds tighter security for remote connections over the same network as user must be authenticated before gaining access to the remote PC. Assuming you are connecting to a computer on the same network, you are using a VPN or the dedicated gateway for a work network, you can ignore the external connections sections. The remote desktop port section shows the default port of list to listen for and accept a remote connections. By default, any user with an admin account on the remote PC can access it, assuming you are using a Microsoft account or a user account for your company to sign into Windows and your account has administrative rights. Your best bet is to simply use that account to sign in remotely. If you want to grant remote access to a different account, return to the remote desktop setting screen and click select user that can remotely access this PC. Choose add and enter the username for that account. Make note of the name of this computer, as you will need it to log in remotely. If you wish to change the computer name, follow these steps. Connect to remote PC from Windows. Now let's say you want to connect to this remote PC from your current computer at home. To launch the remote desktop connections tool in Windows 10, click the Start button, scroll down to the Window Accessories folder and click the Remote Desktop Connections shortcut. In Windows 11, click the Start button, then select the AI Apps button, scroll down and select Windows Tools and enable them. With this, we end our video and see you in our next video. Thank you all.